Hello everyone, it's Andrea and welcome back to the Fallout 4 weapon reviews. Today we take a look at the 10mm pistol, the first weapon that you find in the game. And even if it's the first weapon that you find and it's very common around the Commonwealth, it's not the worst weapon. Actually, it's very balanced, good stopping power, not that heavy, and you can modify the weapon how you want. You can attach a suppressor, you can make custom sights for the weapon, and you can also change the magazine to a bigger one. Pistols in general are great when it comes down to shooting with Vats, because those pistols don't spend a lot of action points, and in my opinion they're way more effective than using a rifle, especially the automatic ones, during Vats. So guys, if you want to use this weapon as your primary weapon, first of all I suggest making a character with a lot of agility. So you will be able to have more action points and you will be more effective in Vats. You will be able to sneak around more easily, and since the pistol doesn't have a lot of weight, it's a win-win situation. And overall you have improved performance with all pistols. So guys, if you want to use this weapon as your primary weapon, I suggest making a character with a lot of agility. First of all, you will be able to be sneaky and this pistol doesn't have a lot of weight, so you will be successful very often. Secondly, you will unlock perks that support using the pistol. And also, by having a lot of agility, you have a lot of action points, so in Vats you will be deadly. And not only that, I suggest also having 4 points on intelligence in order to unlock the perk, in order to modify the weapon, the gun.It perk. If you do so, you can modify the weapon how you want. If you decide to use it automatic, you can also decide to do so, but I believe the automatic version of the 10mm pistol isn't really the best. You have a lot of recoil and you have to be very close to the enemy, while if you attach for example a long barrel and a powerful receiver, you will deal a lot of damage even at longer distances. And what I love about this 10mm pistol is that it has a really good stopping power despite being a pistol. And you can be very tactical also. For example, 2 riders are coming your way, one with a melee weapon and one with heavy armor and just the head exposed. Since you have a lot of action points available and the pistol doesn't spend much action points, you can shoot multiple times the legs of the first rider with a melee weapon, so you slow him down. At the same time, target the other rider with heavy armor just in the head to be sure you kill him as fast as possible. Also, the weapon is very common, you can find it very easily just by killing enemies or looting stuff around. But not only the weapon but also the ammunition is very common and you don't need to worry as much about running out of ammunition. A small downside about this pistol: first of all, you can't have a bayonet on the weapon. Secondly, you can't attach a really big magazine, a drum magazine, like you can do on the pipe pistol. So you can't have the 48 round magazine, and if I remember correctly, the larger magazine takes around 24 rounds. So you won't have this big magazine, but if you use Vats in the first place, reloading shouldn't be a problem, because if you, for example, start Vats the moment you need to reload, the reload will go instantly. You don't need to worry about the time you reload and being attacked while you use Vats. So guys, that's it for the 10mm pistol. It's a pistol that I love, very balanced, and I also love the way it looks, because especially with the long barrel. And also I love the fact that you can attach a suppressor in order to be stealthy, but there is another 10mm pistol that I just found that is way better when it comes down to Vats and when it comes down to being stealthy. But this pistol is for another weapon review. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you on the next video.